in a poly relationship.
I want you guys to feel totally open here.
And then he put me in lesbian homie and that went viral. And then
Period.
our relationship was me, my ex-husband, and Carly. We were all in a relationship together.
It was your husband.
Mm-hmm.
How did she come into the picture?
He ended up becoming one of the most sought out throuples on the internet.
The best throuple.
Yeah, it was fun.
You tried it and you liked it.
I liked it. It was fun.
Katy Perry.
So.
That's the thing. See, I've always think guys, even like they'll talk about it up until point of, but they think like, oh, I can go do my thing. They might not care if you do your thing, but when they see you do your thing,
or when they hear
or
about
even
it,
think that you could be getting ready to do your thing.
yeah,
They gonna lose their shit.
they lose their shit.
I kissed a girl and I liked it.
Yeah, and well, when he would tell me about it, it was sexy. I wanted to hear everything. I don't know. I just, I'm weird.
Oh, wow.
By my side.
Hey guys, what is up? It's your girl Champ, and I am back with another fabulous episode of FaceTime with the Champ. I have two amazing guests. Honestly, the guest that I am the most excited for thus far.
Oh,
Really?
really?
Yes.
Like for real?
Oh my god.
For real, for real.
Oh my god.
I feel special.
Okay. Would you like to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Cassandra Lee. Some of you know me as Cass. Some of you know me as Cassandra Lee. Some of you know me as La Cassandrina. I don't know, whichever you know me as.
Oh, you have a lot of names.
Right.
And I'm Carly. And some of you may know me as just Carly.
The beautiful
Or
Carly.
Cass and Carly.
Cass and Carly.
Cass and Carly.
Or the beautiful Carly.
Right. So, heart, yeah.
I just want to be a part. Okay, so let me guys just tell you before we really get started. I want you guys to feel totally open here. This is Champ Therapy. Okay, so there's no judgment. The champions out there will not judge, and if you do, your comment will get deleted. If there's anything that you guys are uncomfortable talking about, feel free to take a shot.
Okay.
Let me give you some of your shot options. We have vitamin D and zinc with probiotics. Yes,
Ooh,
no
nice.
alcohol.
So healthy.
Like that.
It is hunty, and a lot of these have a little kick to them.
I know.
Yeah.
So be
These
ready.
shots are actually sometimes harder to take than actual.
Especially when you get 2-3 in. Because I did like a tasting and I was like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
We've got vitamin C shot.
Nice.
A lot of vitamins and probiotics. We've got reishi and probiotics. I like this one.
Is that the same one as this one? Oh, yeah.
Is it? We've got the elderberry.
Ooh,
Oh no,
Nice.
chamomile and valerian root.
That sounds great.
It actually is. We've
I
got
had this one a lot.
turmeric. You've had the turmeric?
Mhm.
So you know what's up with
One,
that.
Mm-hmm.
Those are rough.
Zinc. Okay, got a little bit of zinc over here. More turmeric. And then we've got a ginger.
Ooh, that ginger.
Is that hard for you?
Yeah, that's hard for me.
Let me just tell you guys, I love all of those.
So when you say we have to take a shot, do we take the whole thing or like half?
The whole thing, don't punk
Whole
out.
thing.
No, but what if I actually want to try this one too and she drinks all of it? If
Well, then you better not answer a question first. Okay, you guys, let's
I'm just kidding.
get started. Okay, so first things first. This time we're not doing a face mask. I am just giving you guys an under eye treatment.
Nice.
Okay. They have wiped under their eyes. It's clean. Okay.
I sure did.
So, go ahead and close your eyes, Carly. Alright, just a little bit.
I actually really do need this because I'm so tired from this movement, my under eye circle.
Oh, honey. Yeah, you guys, they're moving right now to an amazing spot, which I'll be invited to soon, right?
Yes.
I'm going to let that soak in. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is actually one of my favorite things ever. It's by Pixie, the Skin Treats. This is the Botanical Collagen Eye Serum, you guys.
Ooh.
I use this every night.
It feels nice.
Babe, how
It's
like,
cooling,
It's
right?
like cooling, very
It's
cooling.
very
yeah.
cooling. Well, wait till you try this
We
one.
don't do this.
To do this. Look,
I'm just kidding.
look what Champ has started. Look at you started, Champ.
Good, good. I hope,
Really good.
We
I hope
do
I'm
it
rubbing
too.
off on you guys, because this is literally,
Definitely.
if I'm in a, like
Yeah.
feeling bad, whatever, this will make me feel better. Are you ready? So I'm gonna do this one on this side. There we go. It's cooling too.
Yeah, it feels good.
It feels good.
Mhm.
I'm starting to feel it
You're
now.
starting to feel it now?
Mhm.
It takes a second to kick in. Nothing will hurt.
Good. Thank you.
Of course. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna have you grab the next one too.
You having a hard time with them nails?
You know what I'm saying? My claws.
Just don't poke me in the eye.
I won't.
Yes.
I'm very talented.
Oh, look at this. This feels really good.
Mm-hmm. Feels great.
Oh my God.
Give
Do you
me
do-
back 20 years.
Do you also do like face massages?
For a small fee.
Also, do you do house calls?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Do you want to come to our house?
that a
Like
thing?
the invite you just gave yourself?
Are you gonna cook for me? Well, usually you gotta provide me with food or wine, but
I can have
We
one.
can have wine and food.
that works. It's like a little snack cheese board or something. Okay, you guys, so now let's get started. First things first, you guys have probably seen Cassandra in a lot of sketches that I've done. I feel like we've done a lot together, right?
Yeah, we have.
Over time, many a series. How did you get started in social media?
Well, first I was like just doing what everyone does, which is just open up an account and like, you kind of post for yourself and your family and your friends and for, whatever. And then when I saw that there was a possibility to make a full-time income on it, I was like, I want to do that. And I would try different everythings to see what would like work. Nothing works. I just kept giving up.
Like what did you try?
I tried beauty. I tried vlogs. I tried fitness. I tried motivation, like self-help. I tried so many different things, and then I didn't really do anything. I kind of was just like really discouraged.
Wow, we've all been there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met Big Jaw at an event, and then he loved like my energy and like my humor, so he put me in a video maybe like 7 months after I met him.
It took a while.
It took a minute. And that video did really well. He brought me back, and then he put me in Lesbian Homie, and that went viral.
Period.
And then I started working with everyone in the community, and then Ken Edwin TV. He's amazing. I love him.
I just want to smooth one of your eye things down.
Yeah, smooth
Keep
it down.
talking.
So so then he calls me. He's like, "Girl, you have so many fans. Like everyone's loving you. You need to start your own channel."
Period.
Gave me advice on how to do it, and I started it.
Oh yeah, I
And that
forgot
was
that
it.
it was Ken that
Ken
like,
pushed
you
me.
to create a page.
Okay, and so how did you get started in social media?
So I got started in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't pursuing, like anything, like, being an influencer or like any kind of social media at all until the Trifecta.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what kind of like started my
Mm-hmm.
my like track in social media.
Right.
So yeah, it was in 2018, and then when I started to see that like, okay, wait, I
This
can
was one
actually
of
create a
yours. Keep
full-time job, doing this. I didn't know anything about what, being like an online presence was about,
Mm-hmm.
and so the more that I got into that, I was like, okay, this is like, I'm gonna go all in and go like full out, and now 4 years later,
4 years. Girl.
it's like I've evolved and grown so much, but I started in 2018.
So that brings me to another question for you guys. I already know the answer to this, but a lot of my champions don't. What is a trifecta? And I'll just say this is one of the reasons that I love them. Before we even get started, my champions know this. I always say, if you want to live an extraordinary life, you cannot go about it the ordinary way, which is why there's no judgment here. Actually, there's praise. Anytime you do something different from what everybody else is doing or the way that you're expected to do things, I commend you and anybody, just because there's nothing extraordinary about doing things ordinary. Literally, that's one of the reasons that I left school. I was like, yo, I'm going to school and this is so ordinary, no offense to anybody, but this is the way that, first of all, I had done professional theater, some movies and commercials and stuff since I was little, since I was 3. So I was like, I'm in college to go for acting again, and I just can't sit through this class one more time. I've done it my whole life, and I was like, this is so ordinary, I'm about to do it my own way. Came out to LA, everything was great. But with that being said, let's talk about the trifecta, because I think it's definitely extraordinary.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
So the Trifecta was a throuple that we were in. So we used to be in a relationship.
For those who don't know, what is that?
So polyamory. So we were in a polyamorous throuple for.
Meaning, what is that?
For like 3.5 years. So it was just a relationship. It was me, my ex-husband, and Carly. We were all in a relationship together.
Yeah.
And
I find this so fascinating just because at the time it was working so well for you, at least I thought. You know what I mean? And we'll get into that, but keep going.
Yeah, so no, just it was a polyamorous relationship, and we were together for 3.5 years, and we decided to go on social media and talk about it because when we first got together, there was absolutely no one talking about it and giving any type of tips or how-to, book, relationship advice, but throuple relationship advice. No one was talking about it.
Oh wow, throuple relationship advice. I never like that. Yeah. That could be needed.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we thought, and that's why we went seeking for it, and there was nothing.
So then we're like, shit. Well, let's just go on the internet and talk about everything that we're going through as a throuple, and how we're learning from it, falling from it, getting back up from it, and we ended up becoming one of the most sought out throuples on the internet.
The best throuple.
Yeah, it was fun.
So let me ask you this. How did that start? It was your husband.
Mm-hmm.
How did she come into the picture?
Well, we were open for about 2 years.
You and your husband?
Me and my husband. So we were 4 years married, open for 2, 6 years married, met Carly.
So what does that mean, open? Like what was allowed, what's not allowed?
Yeah, so open can mean something different for everyone. But ours evolved as it went. At first it was like, I'm going to go seek to experience with a man, and he was going to seek an experience with a female. And
Other than each other.
And at first, we were originally already like practicing honest and open and transparent communication. Mm-hmm. And so it eventually led to this. And then so we tried to have our own individual experiences.
Would you guys tell each other about it?
Yeah, we would tell each other. So when the first time we did it, we were texting each other the whole time. Like, yo, you see anybody cute? And he'd be like, I don't know, not really. And he's like, how about you? But nah, bro, like nobody here is like nobody. And so
were you like out together?
No, he was out somewhere else.
It's different places.
But they were both like on a mission, trying to have an experience.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm crying.
It was hilarious. And then I ended up having an experience with a girl. Mm-hmm. And I had never like been with a girl, kissed a girl even.
Oh wow.
So she kind of like, if it wasn't for her making a move, y'all open tonight? Okay, you want to try this? And I was like, no. And then she's like, I think you really do. And I was like, I don't know. And then boom. So then
you tried it and you liked it.
I liked it. It was fun.
Katy Perry. Cool. I kissed a girl and I liked it.
Yeah, that was definitely that moment.
Happened.
That was that moment. And so then when I realized that I enjoyed it, that's when we said, let's try this whole like girls thing.
Okay.
So like.
And then did the guys thing stop? Like, was he cool with you? If you
No.
Okay.
So like one other time, I was able to like see if I can have an experience with a dude, and we fooled around. And when I told him about it, he lost his shit. Yeah. So.
That's the thing. See, I've always think guys, even like they'll talk about it up until point of, but they think like, oh, I can go do my thing, and like they might not care if you do your thing, but when they see you do your thing,
or when they hear
or even think that you could be getting ready to do your thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They gonna lose their shit.
Which was fine. In that moment for me, I was like, that experience wasn't worth the compromise of our marriage. So I nipped it, and then I was just like, it was nothing. It was really just a fun, casual thing. And then, but when I saw his reaction to it, I was like, well, fuck that. Let's just stick to just
girls.
Yeah, girls.
And he was okay with you doing stuff with girls that didn't.
Yeah. I could do stuff with girls, or we would do stuff with girls, or he could do something with a girl.
Wow. And did it ever bother you? Why? What did you like? How does it make you feel?
It bother me. When he would tell me about it, it was sexy. I wanted to hear everything. I don't know. I'm weird.
Oh, wow.
I'm different. I don't know what it is. People probably call me crazy, whatever.
No,
but
it's not weird or crazy at all.
Yeah, it was just that we had a really strong foundation, like that. I didn't feel threatened by anyone, or I didn't feel like I owned him if he really wanted to. And it's not like he was just fucking. He really. Like it would if it came, like if it happened, we would have a conversation and then go about it. He didn't have.
Would he ever do it and then tell you after?
No, it would always kind of I think it only happened like once. where he had
Like
an experience
just
by
him.
himself.
Also, sometimes you would experience together.
It was
It was mainly we would
it was
experience
the
together.
most-
Mainly we
yeah.
experienced together.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it wasn't like he was just like meeting a girl and then that was it. No, it was like, oh, I think there's an interest here I may want to explore. I was like, well, let me see what who she is. Like I want to see you feel about these.
Right.
And then I'm like, okay, well, whatever.
Right.
Go for it. But then he'd be like, it was like he would never. It was never fulfilling. Just like my girl experiences were never really fulfilling. They were just like fun. Like it was
For
just
fun.
casual.
It's just for fun.
Literally just for fun. And then we would have experiences together. And then we met Carly.
So tell me about that. You tell me about it. How'd you guys meet?
I
do. First of all, do y'all see I be smiling the whole time? I don't even know why I smile so hard about it, but I really love it. I just love how free. I love how non-judgmental, and I love how like not having to do what everybody else
Be doing.
does.
Mm-hmm.
Like one thing that makes my relationship really work is that I'm not doing the same thing. Like we're so different.
Mm-hmm.
Like there'll be a couple of days where I don't even see him. I mean, we talk,
Mm-hmm.
but like, you know what I mean? And people are like, you're not with him every day. And I'm like, look, no, I don't want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no part of me that wants that. Like, I'm so happy with how things are our way.
Yeah.
Okay, but you tell
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. So we met in 2017 at a Latin party. It was a Dominicans in Cali party.
Oh,
Because
wow.
we're Dominican. Well,
You are?
Well, half, and then my other half is Puerto Rican.
I'm Dominican.
Are you Dominican?
No.
I was like, how did I not know
I'm
about
a
this whole
disaster
time?
stuff. Okay.
I was like, okay, anyway, I'm
Sorry.
dumb. I can't even believe
She
it.
got you.
Sometimes I
Oh,
just want to
really?
do some
For
fun
a
shit.
second.
But, so a Dominican party.
So we met there, and we all met at the same time. I
Mm-hmm.
was with my brother. If I don't say that part,
Yeah.
he'll be so mad at me. So
Right.
I was with my
Okay.
brother,
Uh-huh.
and we all met at the same time.
Yeah.
And we just like vibed. I mean, I
Now
like
pause.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Before this, prior to this, were you already like strictly girls, like what? How? Where were
was-
you?
I was in a relationship actually. with a
You
guy.
were?
Yeah, I was in a relationship.
Okay.
She was in a relationship with a guy and she was spitting game to me.
Yeah.
Was he there? No, he
No,
wasn't there.
he
Just the
wasn't
brother.
there.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Was it open relationship?
No. No, but I mean, at that time, I was just like, yeah, so I was spitting game at her, and I was like really, really like
I don't know why.
vibing with her.
She was just like, I
and
gotta
was
have
she's
her.
just-
And I was just like, oh my god.
Really? And had you been with a girl before?
I had like kissed girls, but that's it. I hadn't
Right,
done
me too.
like, I hadn't, had sex with a girl, nothing like that, like just kissed. But, and honestly, I wasn't typically even that bold, like.
Right.
Talking to a girl, but something about her, I was just like very like
Something
up,
about
like,
her.
just like straight up and
Was it
pretty
the
direct
curls?
about my interest. I mean, just look at her,
You know what I'm saying?
But
Hearts are beautiful, you guys. Put a heart below a red heart if you think they're beautiful. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. So from that night on, we like were friends,
Mm-hmm.
but we were friends. Like there was always an attraction that we had towards each other, but we
But
were
nothing
friends.
happened yet.
No, nothing happened yet.
Not
So we
even
were
a
just
peck.
like, oh, let's like hang out. And I think that we hung out like a few days after that. We spent
Mm-hmm.
like 4 hours like talking at a bar, just like it felt like I had known her for so long
It was
already.
a really long time. Yeah. it
And
was
so
like,
we were,
it felt good. It felt like kindred
Like we
spirits.
just- yeah.
Just like I'd known her.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So
we
it
were
wasn't
friends
like a
until we weren't.
sister feeling. It was. It
No.
wasn't
No,
that.
no, because we were.
Because sometimes I
attracted
meet
to
girls
each
and I'd be
other.
like, oh, this is like, I feel like you're my sister already.
Mm-hmm. No,
Yeah,
no.
Okay, so it was for sure like
because it started with me like.
flirting.
Attracted,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So.
I love it. Keep
Yeah.
going.
So then we were friends for, I think like a few weeks.
And what did your hubby think about this at this point?
It was fine. Like I had friends, like I would meet girls and we would hang out and we'd be friends. And he knew that there was an attraction there.
That was gonna be my next question.
Yeah, he knew there was an attraction because he saw it. Like he was going up to her. She was going up to him and being like, "Your wife is so hot."
I didn't
She
say
was-
the word hot.
yeah.
But yes.
Did you
I
say
was
hot?
like, she's so beautiful.
Oh, I
No,
don't
I'm
know.
not saying
No.
it.
No,
I'm
she's
just
so
saying-
sexy. Your wife is so sexy. I
Yeah.
think that's what you were saying.
Okay, maybe sexy, yeah. I just don't.
So she was going to him, saying that, She was telling him.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
he
yeah,
knew
yeah.
that there was an attraction there, but when we had talks, like the next day, she completely like denied the whole thing. Not like denied it, but like was
Yeah.
just like, no, I didn't mean it like that. Like no.
Right, because
I'm-
she had actually approached me about
Kissing.
having an experience with
I love that you guys call this an experience. Having an experience.
I was like, oh, cool. So I was like, because the way she was coming on to me, I thought she had to have been open, right? And like we were gonna kiss that night, but something happened and she ended up disappearing. So I had gotten her Instagram though. Then we started talking.
There was like the glass shoe.
Yeah. So we started talking through DM, and she was just like, no, like I said something like, so are y'all open in the same way that we are? Because she knew we were open. I told her the night we met that we were open. So she was like, oh no, what made you think that? And I was like, what do you mean what made me think that you guys are open? How about the fact that you were totally coming on to me? You know what I mean? And then she was like, oh no, sorry, like I really think that that's like cheating, like I can't, you know, and I was just like, okay, well let's just be friends, because the vibe was cool. So then we hung out as friends, but there was an undeniable like, you know, tingle, like that we would feel being around each other, and just like,
yeah,
you can tell there was a chemistry, there was the tension.
Yeah.
Something there.
Yeah.
So that's how you guys met, and then how did the trifecta
Become a trifecta?
Yeah.
Well, we would hang out a few times. And I think one time, like, the sexual tension was just really crazy between her and I.
Was hubby there?
No. But he knew it. I was telling him, I was like, dude, I like really just want to like kiss her. Like he knew that I just wanted to like at least get a kiss, because I felt like you were going with the, you know, the flirting. Like we would flirt, you know, that the tension was there, but like no action. And I was just like, man. And she would constantly like deny a kiss from me. And then one night I was like, I finally gave up, I think. I gave up. And
she would deny it. What would she say?
She was just like, I can't stop. Oh my God, stop. I can't.
Because I was in a relationship.
She was in a relationship.
Were you happy in your relationship?
You know, I'm happy-ish for for that time. I thought I was happy. Okay. You know what I mean? We were like, I was unsure though. I was unsure.
Okay. Yeah. Are you guys still friends?
No.
Okay. Was he mad?
I don't know about mad, but it was like we ended things, and then like I just didn't really talk to him again after that. He was hurt. He was hurt. You know, because heartbreak, like, you know, he was hurt.
I'd be hurt.
But
okay.
Also, we weren't together very like very long.
How long?
9 months.
Okay. Yeah. Just enough to cook a child. Keep going.
So and then anyway, so she would just be like, no, I can't kiss you. And I was just like, oh man, fine. So I stopped kind of pushing, and then like she just laid one on me one night.
You made the first move?
Yes, I did.
But that's
because she knew I would have wanted it. You know what I mean?
It was obvious.
I would never just lay it on her because she kept saying no, right? So the last thing I wanted was to try to lay it on her, and she just like it had to.
Yeah.
Was it just a peck? Was it like a thing?
It was more than a peck.
We
made out. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so cute.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah. So that happened.
And then after that, I ended my relationship.
Yeah.
Like same day?
No, not like same day, but okay. Well, you tell the story.
Yeah. So she ended her. Well, after that, then like we all hung out, but it was like a really big group of us. Like me and Pal, and then her brother, my sister.
And who was Pal?
Pal was our ex.
Okay.
And so
just
like
for the champions. All
of us, we all went out. It was a big group, friends, everything. And then I saw like a connection kind of happen with them. Nothing happened.
With Pal and?
Yeah, with our ex and her. So like they, I just saw like, like an eye or like, like a flirting, you just felt something. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't see that happening. I didn't see it coming, because like they didn't at all have any type of chemistry. And then a chemistry started to build. And again, all we had done at that point was just like kissed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so once that chemistry started building, it was something that she really wanted to explore. Like she was really.
So then at that point is when I ended the relationship.
Yeah.
Because then I was like, I want to actually explore this.
Mm-hmm.
And also that just like confirmed the like doubts that I had been having.
Yeah.
In the first place.
So let me ask you, what was before all of this, what was your thoughts on, how do we say it? Polyamory.
I mean, I didn't really have any thoughts on it. Like, I didn't really know what polyamory was. I didn't even know about what that term meant until I was in it.
So if I would have came up to you years ago and was like, hey, by the way, I'm a psychic, and one day in the near future you're going to date a man and a woman together.
I would have been like, no way, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Not in a million years. Like, what?
But then when it came, when the
Yeah.
opportunity presented itself,
Yeah.
it just felt right.
It just felt right. Yeah. It just felt right.
Yeah, because we didn't even know, me and him, we didn't know what polyamory was either. So we just thought we were gonna have an experience with her. And
So
that was
then,
it.
did we do the experience? Was
So
there?
then we
Is
ended
that what
up-
happened? You broke up with your man,
Mm-hmm.
and then what? You were just like, hey guys.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then we just continued to explore, and then we
Pretty much.
had an experience, all three of us together, and then from there it was like,
That was it.
It was
yeah.
like, that was it.
We all
we
started
like
catching
moved
feelings.
very, very quickly after that.
We
Like,
did.
like feelings started to get involved,
Mhm.
and we were in, we started dating, I think like a few weeks, or like a month later.